The jury is not here. They're still trying to qualify him as an expert. So the defense is now cross-examining him on his ability to testify as an expert witness. I can't get past the state is trying to kill someone to take away this defendant's life, and they won't. This guy doesn't even have the balls to take off his mask and show his face.
Suspects you have engaged in investigations since 2022.
I don't understand why they don't clear everybody out of the gallery and turn off the cameras or put the camera on Melly.
Number 30 was referenced,
right.
Just, I believe,
What I don't understand is this man has a $50,000 bounty on his head. His life is in so much danger. What is so important about his testimony? Why is he risking his life to do this? Why is it so important to him? Why is he relevant in this investigation?
You've triggered me. You've triggered me, Chandler. You've triggered me.
I have. Okay.
You've triggered me. I gotta stop. Yes, let's break this down here. He's under threat of death. How do we know? What evidence has he presented that he's under death? Nothing other than he said, "Oh, someone threatened me, and there's a bounty on my head for $50,000." What proof do we have of that? Absolutely nothing.
True.
And two, and his expertise. Oh, and then he said, "I'm not testifying." He said this. He said, "I'm not afraid for me. I'm afraid for my family." What the do we know about his family?
Good point.
We don't know if we don't even know if he has a family.
Okay.
And
fair.
we know that. We don't know anything about this. What evidence do we have? Do we have that he has a family? What evidence do we have that someone's threatened his family?
It doesn't compute. It actually does not compute. I don't understand. The reason I'm asking the question is because it doesn't compute for me. I don't understand why anybody with a $50,000 bounty on his head would agree to testify as an expert in a trial. So he didn't witness anything, right? So he's not required to be there.
Yes. And this is what the defense was asking. Are you the only fucker in Florida that can testify to this?
Yeah, really.
Why did the defense bring in the only person that has to wear a mask and can't show his face? Why would he risk his life? Person that they brought in?
It seems theatrical.
And yes, he has all this experience, but why not? I have no problem with this guy testifying. None whatsoever. I have a problem that he's not letting the jury and the defendant see his face.
Yep.
Chandler said it as the defense lawyer asked for, get everybody out of the gallery, make everybody just wait in the hall while this guy testifies. Keep the cameras on him. Do this. He does not need a mask on his face right now. The only reason he needs it is because there's people sitting in the gallery that are looking at him. Get rid of the people in the gallery. Keep the camera here. Keep it on the judge. Keep it on the defendant. Keep it on the prosecutor. Keep it anywhere you want.
Aim it at the wall. Who cares?
On this guy. Yes. Just tell him to take off his mask, because we as Americans have an absolute right under the United States Constitution, 6th Amendment, to face our accusers, to confront our accusers. And this man is an accuser under the definition of the Constitution.
Yes.
Do anything you want. Make him take off his mask. Let the jury see his face. Let the jury see his facial expressions. Let them use that to weigh the evidence and decide what weight they're going to give to his testimony. I don't like this at all.
I don't either. And the thing is that, if he really had a $50,000 bounty on his head, which maybe he does, I don't know why he would broadcast that publicly. I don't know why he would risk his life to testify in this trial when he wasn't deposed. He's not required to be there. There's no legal requirement for him to testify. He's voluntarily testifying. So if it's that risky for him, why would he do this? In such a public trial, it doesn't make sense to me. Sorry. Maybe that's not as relevant, but I have a question about that.
And let's take it one step further. He already testified during the morning session yesterday that we showed. He sat there out in the parking lot for 2 hours in public without his mask on. He sat outside the courtroom for however long he was out without his mask on.
Seriously?
Yes. He said, I didn't wear my mask because I didn't think I was going to be allowed to wear it during my testimony. He sat there while everybody filed past him into the courtroom. He sat there while the defense lawyer, he said, I even saw you without your mask on. He said, yes. He sat there he only put his mask on when he went into this courtroom. He didn't have it on when he was sitting out in the hallway watching everybody file past him, watching witness after witness go by. He didn't have it on in the parking lot for 2 hours while he was waiting. He only put this on when he sits in front of the jury. And why does he need it on now? He doesn't.
Also,
Let
we know
the
his
jury
name,
see.
right? We know his
we-
name.
Well, we don't know if that's his real name or not. We'll just assume it is, but yes, we do.
Is he allowed to, present
I
a
don't-
fake
I don't.
name? I mean, is that
Honestly,
like,
don't know.
I'm curious. I feel like the whole thing is very theatrical and it just feels off to me.
Yeah, it's wrong. I don't like it. I hate it.
So Steve Gosney in the chat says the easy answer to the mask thing is to have him testify maskless but behind a screen, but visible to the jury and defense.
Yes, or just clear the gallery.
Yeah.
Clear the gallery.
I mean, this is
Put
Florida.
the camera somewhere else.
This is Florida, and Steve knows how things go. That is something that is done in Florida, apparently, according to Steve Gosney, the straight up G, who, we love Steve. And thank you,
hate
Steve,
this.
for being here. But this is ridiculous.
I hate this. This is a violation of his constitutional rights.
Yes,
and
it is.
I will argue that to my damn death. Like right here. His face is not visible. He doesn't need the mask. The only reason he needs the mask is because there's people in the peanut gallery looking at him. Get rid of the peanut gallery and he doesn't have to have the stupid freaking ninja mask on his face.
It's really easy. All they have to do is get up off their asses and walk out of the court like 5-10 steps, whatever. It's
hate
ridiculous.
this.
It's stupid.
But anyway,